Yes, people. Welcome back to Normski TV in I was going to say the What's Going On podcast, but we're not doing a podcast. The match reaction: Arsenal 2, PSV 2. Arsenal winning 9-3 on aggregate at home to PSV. And yeah, what can I say about the game? I'm going to tell you the truth. First 15 minutes of the game, I did not see. I didn't see the Zinchenko goal. Apparently, it was a good goal. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to kind of blag my way through this match reaction. I sort of caught it at about 8:15 or so, just after 8:15. So I didn't get to see the game. But look, it sounded like we had a good start to the game with Zinchenko scoring after 6 minutes. I'm not too sure who set him up. I'm going to have to go and look up my the match overview to see who actually set him up, and I think it was Raheem. No, I heard that. Yes, Raheem Sterling. Getting 2 assists. I think probably it's the best game I've seen him play all season, to be honest. And bro, not gonna lie, when he was through and goal, I was willing him. I said, please, Raheem, do it. If this is the only chance you have, please score. Runs the full length of the pitch, only to hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Look, I really feel sorry for him. It has not worked out for him at Arsenal. But look, at least he got 2 assists today. Lovely drop of the shoulder, down the wing, crosses it over for Declan Rice to make it 2-1. But look, the game, bit of a dead rubber game. As we all know, listen, we come into this game 7-1 up, and really there was going to be a lot of changes, and we did see a lot of changes. And to be honest, when I say dead rubber game, it felt like that watching it, but we had some dead attackers up front, mate. Look, Tierney is not an attacker. He's a left back. Every now and again he's been deployed as a winger, but he's been played up as a front three. This is how peak things are. Moreno, he still persists with going with Moreno up front. Why doesn't he try this Butler, Deji? What is going on, Arteta, man? Give this guy a run out, man. You know what I mean? 7-1 up, and you're not even giving this guy a run out. Come on, guys. 22 years old. What has he got to do to go and kick a ball even for 10 minutes? Try him out. 7-1 at home at the Emirates. You never know what he can do as a natural striker. But you insist on playing Moreno. And obviously, when you made your substitutions, Trossard came on for him. No sign of Moreno, no sign of Deje. Or Butler Deje. No sign of him. This guy must be thinking, bro, what have I got to do to just get a little kick about in front of the own crowd at the Emirates? Leading 7-1. You never know what could have happened. He would have been able to play with that freedom, but for some reason, Arteta doesn't seem like he trusts him. So this is the team that he's gone with. Obviously, a much changed side. Got obviously Raya in goal. Ben White comes in at right back, who incidentally didn't really have a great game today. Kept giving the ball away. Was not at his best. And their left-sided winger was just basically giving him trouble. I mean, they were definitely giving him trouble. And a couple of times he was beaten down that side. So he didn't have the best. He didn't have the best of games, but it is what it is. As I said, I didn't get to see the game in its entirety, and so as you can see, I am kind of blagging it, but I'll do my best to pick out the moments because that's what we are, Moments FC. But yeah, he starts Zinchenko in midfield, who scores the goal. As I said, 3 years later, he decides, it's maybe a good move to put Zinchenko in the 8. All this time he's been playing him at left back. Who knew? And he scores tonight. Declan Rice and Georgina as the 6. Declan Rice playing as that 8. Looked like he was playing 2 8s by the looks of it. Or unless he was playing Zinchenko as a 10, I don't know. But it is what it is. And Miles Lewis-Skelly starting at left back, Gabriel Kivior Ben White, and as I said, Ray in goal. And as I said, first half, as I say, I only saw the last 30 minutes of the first half, and then obviously what's the rest of the game. But I was kind of going in and out. I was trying to catch a little bit of the Real Madrid game, and so it was like, which one do I go to? Which one? Because I knew we was going to go through, and so it is what it is. But look, we're through. Hashtag pray for Madrid. You must be having a laugh, people. Listen, we have got to face Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, and look, they go through on penalties, winning 4-2. There's been some controversy with Julian Alvarez end up slipping and the ball double hitting the ball. Not only that, it looked like they gave the goal, but then when Vasquez, I think, went to take his penalty for Real Madrid, it was still showing green. Apparently, it went to a VAR check. I don't know if this is a first, but it went to a VAR check and it was ruled out. And Vasquez, I think, misses his penalty, and not Vasquez. Who was the other guy that missed the penalty for Real Madrid? Hang on a minute, let me just quickly go over to them. So Real Madrid, who missed the penalty? So Lucas Vasquez missed for Real Madrid. Is it Real Madrid? Yep. So yeah, so let's just get this right. So Lucas Vasquez missed for Real Madrid, and then Marcos Llorente misses for Atletico, and Antonio Rudiger scores the winning penalty to make it 4-2. And we face Real Madrid in the quarterfinals. And bro, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how we're going to set up against this team. I don't know how, because our Arteta, when it comes to tactics, when it comes to formation, you know what he's going to do. He's going to go with this 4-3-3. Is he going to go with Moreno up front? Are we going to be going to the burner bar with Moreno up front? Will Saka come back in the fold? Will he be rushing him back for this? What is he going to do in terms of our attacking front three? Obviously, he may revert back to, if Saka does come back, he might have Martinelli on the left, Saka on the right, and he probably play Trossard as the false nine. Maybe. But look, not going to lie, I don't know what we're going to get at the Emirates, because we're going to be playing at the Emirates first, and then we go to Real Madrid. Brother, it's going to be peak. That's all I've got to say. So me saying hashtag pray for Real Madrid, you know how it goes. Yeah, we don't stand a chance. If we somehow get through, bro, only God. You know what I mean? That's all I've got to say, man. Only God that's going to get us through this. But look, it is what it is. But coming back to the game tonight, Jorginho made a mistake for the equaliser. He loses the ball. I think he slips over, and PSV lobs the keeper. I think it's Druic, if I can't pronounce his name. Druinek, playing as a left-sided attacker, lobs the ball over Rea, who's about 10 yards off his line. And this is the thing I keep saying about Rea. Better teams, because he likes to play like this sweeper keeper coming off his line, or even coming out of his 18-yard box. He's going to get caught out. Better teams like Real Madrid, who are trickier, they're going to be lobbing him all day. So he needs to fix up when it comes to that. As I said, made a couple of saves, but it wasn't, again, I would say, one of his best games. I don't think it was one of his best games. Kivior, not really. Again, from what I saw of him, I mean, there was a harsh yellow card that he got after Gabriel made a lovely tackle in the box, and it kind of bounced, it sort of ricocheted out of the area, and Kivior went to retrieve. I can't remember who the player he was trying to get the ball off, and I think he got the ball free, fine. But the referee was very much happy with his yellow cards. He branded him a yellow card, and he got the ball clear for me. But he ended up giving him a yellow card. So obviously Kivior had to be careful. But again, that's why he doesn't get picked. He's not, one that Arteta will look at the bench and think, yeah, I want to start you. Okay. Only reason why he started tonight, because obviously, we've got a 6-goal lead. So he started them again, obviously against Gabriel, who, Gabriel is Gabriel, had an okay game. Mate, Miles Lewis-Skelly played really well as well. There was a point where he made a marauding run into the box, and I thought he got a penalty. I think he hit the post. I don't know if he hit the post. I can't remember, but I just remember him going over, and they didn't give a penalty. He looked like, I thought it was, but obviously it wasn't, and we kind of move on. But Declan Rice, as I said, makes it 2-1. A lovely cross from Sterling, who, as I said, is probably the best game I've seen him play this season. But I was willing him, you know what I mean? Because I think doing that, we would have gone 3-1 up, when the ball was played to him. And literally from the halfway line, he's just made a bustling run. He left the defenders, and all he had to do was just round the keeper, and he just literally, the confidence in him, hit it straight at the keeper. And that is the story of Sterling. That is the story of Sterling. Unfortunately, he just has no end product. And Sterling of Liverpool, Sterling of Man City would have put that away. But you can see that he has really fallen off. And again, it's down to Arteta. He's the one that decided he was going to bring him in the summer. And it is what it is. And in terms of our strike force, Saka and Havertz, they're the only 2 players that are out. I would have liked to have seen, as I said, Deje come in. I didn't see why he needed to have brought on the likes of Trossard or Martin Odegaard. Why don't you just rest them? You got a game on Sunday, not meaning that game's going to mean anything, because we ain't catching Liverpool. Come on, let's face it. You didn't need to bring on Ewan Timber, yeah, unless Ben White, because obviously he hasn't had much games, and so he brought Timber on in the 79th minute, and maybe it was because Ben White was probably tiring, yeah, and he took off Kieran Tierney, brought on Martinelli. As I said, Trossard came on for Moreno in the 64th minute, and Cauliflower came on for Declan Rice in the 64th minute. But I would have liked to have seen, more youngsters, playing this game, and I'm really disappointed with Arteta when it comes to, giving this Deje guy a little run out. He obviously doesn't trust him. That's all I can really put it down to. And it doesn't seem like, this guy's going to ever get a chance, to be honest. I don't think, because there's no more domestic cups to play in. Yes, Champions League is big, and you can bet your bottom dollar he ain't going to play in any of those legs in the quarterfinals. Who does he go with up front? Is it going to be Moreno? Yeah. Or if Saka does come back, does he drop Trossard in as a false 9 and plays Martinelli out on the left and Saka on the right? We'll have to wait and see. But we cannot be going to the Bernabeu or at the Emirates with Moreno up front. No way, bro. This can't happen. He's going to have to change it up somehow. And he needs to change up his formation. He needs to pack out that midfield. Maybe, as I said, go with a 3-5-2. Yeah. Or go with a 3-4-2-1. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. But as I've said in many of my streams, this guy will not change his formation. Listen, we go on, and as I say, we go on and win the game. It was a bit of a dead rubber game, and there's not really much to talk about apart from the fact that we are through and we are going to be meeting Real Madrid. Listen, people, let me just leave this with you. I said it on Rashid's channel. When you're going to death row, and 2 things here. When you're going to death row, and they're going to put you in the gas chamber. There's one thing what they do. They give you a kind of medication to put you to sleep before the other one kicks in to stop your heart. Listen, Arsenal, when it comes to insomnia, watch Arsenal. They will put you to sleep. Boring. Football was boring yet again. football was born. They didn't express themselves as I would like to have seen. Um, just play that to the guy. He will watch that. He'll go to sleep. And as you know, guys, in America, the rest is history. Um, but look, the other thing as well, um, I just, I really do worry um, about us going forward in the future um, as a club. Yes, we've brought in Berta, Big Berta, as I like to call him, the mafia boss, and I'm hoping and praying that we go out in the market in the summer. Listen, Arteta ain't going nowhere, so let's just face the facts. He ain't going nowhere. We need to go out in the market and go and get a top class striker. Not only that, top class attackers, midfielders. There's a lot to do come the summer, and I hope that Berta will be the one that be leading the charge on that. Yes, Arteta has come out in his post or pre-match or whatever conference and said, like, one thing that needs to happen is that anybody coming in needs to be aligned with the club, or should I say, aligned with Arteta. Because at the moment he seems like the one that he's making all the decisions when it comes to players. But I'm hoping that will all change, and that there will be fresh blood coming in, fresh ideas. And listen, we'll see what happens in the summer. But for now, people, we are through to the quarterfinals, and we will be going to Madrid, the Bernabeu. And I'll tell you what, the streams, the watch alongs, the hate alongs, bro, it's going to be peak. And I think we play the first leg on the 8th of April, and I think the second leg is on the 15th of April. So April is going to be an interesting and exciting month. Enough content is going to be coming out there. How is Arsenal going to set up against Real Madrid? Will we get the beatdown of beatdowns? It ain't going to be pretty. That's all I've got to say. And just to leave it and say, hashtag pray for Madrid. You're having a laugh. Please hit the like button, subscribe and share. If you're new, I'm on the road to 500. So get me there before the end of the season. Take care. God bless.